Let's talk just a minute about apple tree pests. Boy, they get me. Let's look and see the damage. We have a beautiful tall spindle row. We've got gold rush. We've got crimson crisp. Look here. We've got honey crisp in southern Indiana. We've got some more crimson crisp. But if we stop and take a look right down here, guess who is coming ripe right about now? It's this guy right here. It's honey crisp. It's southern Indiana honey crisp. And this apple is days from being at its peak, as best as that peak can be in southern Indiana. That's another video. However, let's take a look on the ground. What do we see? Apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overnight, I can see. That came off of, I have 2 Honeycrisp trees right here. That's off of these 2 trees. It was a sample planting, and it still is basically a sample. I'm still evaluating Honeycrisp in southern Indiana, but they don't last long. These apples are nearly ripe, and the critters know it. If you look here, you see nothing. This is Crimson Crisp. It's still a month away. Nothing on the ground. They know when they're ripe. This is John of Gold. Still a month away. Nothing on the ground. Honeycrisp, days away, and we've got problems. So right now I'm trying to identify my problem. So I've got a camera set up to catch whoever it is. I'm not so sure. Opossum, raccoon, or squirrel. I've got traps set up. Here's a trap underneath the garden corn stalks. And I've got it baited back up underneath there. Should have caught him last night if it was an opossum. A raccoon can get a little smarter than an opossum, and they won't go in there necessarily. But we're going to find out tonight who it is, or perhaps tomorrow if it's a squirrel. We'll find out what's going on here. If it's a squirrel, not much I can do. It's pretty hard to trap them. If it's a wary raccoon, not much I can do. But they even get up into the tree and they bite apples, and I've pulled out most of the damaged apples, so not much here to show you. There's one there that I believe was bitten into at one time, and I don't see another good example here off the bat, but there are others that have been bitten into, and most of them tend to rot here in a couple days, and I throw them out for the deer. Oh, there's one back there. So if you take a look at that apple back there, those are tooth marks. That's an animal laying on that small branch and biting that apple. Here's another one. Tooth marks. That's an animal biting into that apple. And if you've got just a couple trees in your backyard and you've got critter problems, it can happen quick, and you will lose a crop quick. Now I'm out here in a rural area, so fortunately, Crimson Crisp here, I can take care of some of these problems, and it really goes on under the radar. If you're in a suburb, maybe you've got a lot beside your home and you want to plant some apple trees there, if you get a raccoon problem or an opossum problem, you may have a little greater difficulty eliminating those animals without the homeowners around you knowing. But with a have a heart trap like I've got underneath here, you can catch them, relocate them to a woodland far, far from home, and be done with your problem. If you miss them, they can be pretty tough to catch. Birds, there'll be another chapter on birds. This one's been about opossums. raccoons, and squirrels. We have removed 3 opossums in the last 2 weeks from this orchard. A little bit of cracking right there. We'll talk about Honeycrisp here any day and give you my evaluation of this apple in southern Indiana. Thanks for watching.